Hampden Park, Glasgow. Friday the 16th of November, 24 hours before Scotland took on Italy in a crucial European Championship Group B qualifier. Victory for Scotland would guarantee them a place in the finals. That same night, Douglas Harper and a group of friends were preparing for the big match in traditional Scottish style, a haggis sandwich washed down with a drop of whiskey. These lads are all members of the Air Tartan Army, a band of brothers who follow Scotland to every international match. They usually travel by bus to Hampden, but this time they decided to walk, all 34 miles of it. FIFA Football Mundial put on a pair of hiking boots to join the diehards on their journey.
Some of us will run half marathons, some of us play golf, and we walk quite a few miles, but not one of us have walked 34 miles before, so we don't know what's ahead of us. At first we thought it was just going to be straightforward. We were going to leave and walk, but it's not. We've had to contact the police, we've had to get in medical supplies, we've had to bring the weather into account, we've had to bring fitness into account, and it's just been a mass organisation plan, and now it's finally here.
The walk was for charity in memory of former Ayr United and Scotland manager Ali MacLeod, who passed away 3 years ago from Alzheimer's disease. The fans kept his spirit alive though. He'd been proud of these boys whose aim was to raise money and awareness of the disease.
Alzheimer's is a charity where it doesn't get the publicity as a lot of other charities. I think it's a case of people associate it with people getting old, but as not a disease or an illness. So we're trying to highlight that to say that this, and it's also a disease, it's associated with ex-football players of bygone generations with heavy balls, and there's been a lot of famous people who have actually died of Alzheimer's, ex-footballers.
In fine voice, with a spring in their step and fire in their bellies, 19 young men in traditional Scottish kilts left Ayr at 2 o'clock in the morning. Destination Glasgow, and the chance to say, I was there. In a qualifying group containing France, Italy and Ukraine, no one had given Scotland a chance of reaching Euro 2008. Their task wasn't made any easier by a change of manager midway through the campaign. But Alex McLeish has proved to be an astute coach. An impressive home record and a double over France has put the pride back into Scottish football.
Regardless of the outcome, it's a fantastic education for us all and brilliant experience for everybody. And we of course, it's our intention to go the final step.
While Scotland's players were tucked up in bed dreaming of victory, the Air Tartan Army had reached Kilmarnock 15 miles into their journey. Hot soup and the award-winning killie pie, voted the best football pie in Britain, were a welcome treat to keep up energy levels. Braving freezing temperatures and high winds, the foot soldiers continued their march across the Ayrshire moors until the sound of bagpipes greeted their arrival at Hampden Park. After 13 exhausting and punishing hours, they'd finally reached their destination. The heavy rain failed to dampen spirits as Ali MacLeod's grandson Ryan led the lap of honour around Hampden Park. It was a moment all involved will remember for the rest of their lives. Ali's widow Faye greeted Douglas and the boys. The walk had raised over £16,000 for the charity.
I just can't believe it. It's absolutely fantastic. And they say they've still got so much more money to come. I think they've been wonderful. It's just snowballed, and it's kept Ali's name alive, and it's helped Alzheimer's into the bargain. I'm so pleased.
Now, could Scotland reward their passionate support with a place at Euro 2008? Victory, and they were there. A draw meant they still had a chance, but defeat, and they were out. 2 minutes into the match, and the majority at Hampden Park was stunned into silence. Bayern Munich's Luca Toni showed why he's the Bundesliga's leading scorer to give Italy the lead. But Scotland refused to lie down and equalised midway through the second half. Captain Barry Ferguson chose a fine time to score his first ever international goal at Hampden. Roberto Donadoni and his men looked like they might have to rely on victory over the Faroe Islands in their final game to seal qualification, when his team were rewarded a debatable free kick in the last minute. Andrea Pirlo picked out Christian Panucci, whose header denied Scotland a first appearance at a big tournament since France '98, and it all hinged on a controversial decision.
Maybe the way we closed down and it's seen as over-aggressive and we give away a lot of fouls, but we've been used to this in Europe and it's part of the game, but it's disappointing, but sometimes our style of play doesn't get rewarded from referees.
So it's Italy and France who both head to Euro 2008, but Scotland did their best to upset the form book. They'll look to wipe away the tears and build on their recent performances when their qualifying campaign for South Africa 2010 begins next year.